example and take on the burden to protect and assist refugees in need. The second thing that we spent some time speaking about was how we strengthen energy security worldwide, but particularly how you do it here in Europe by diversifying energy sources and supplies, increasing connections across Europe, and strengthening the energy markets in Europe. That is a vital economic interest, it's a vital security interest, it's a vital environmental interest. And no country should be able to use energy as a weapon. No country should be able to use energy to coerce policies from other nations or actions. And speaking for ourselves, speaking for the United States, Nord Stream 2 pipeline, we think, is a fundamentally bad deal for Europe. My colleagues joke with me when I say I never tell another man or woman what's in their interest, but I can tell you from our perspective, it looks like a fairly bad deal. And I know you are going to examine it, as the rest of your colleagues in Europe as well. Europe needs diverse sources of gas, not, in our view, new Nord Stream 2 pipeline. And to lock in greater reliance on Russia at this moment, I think risks this. I know it will fundamentally destabilize Ukraine, where you have led in trying to respond to the aggression on the part of Russia and their reluctance to enforce Minsk II, to which they have agreed to thus far. And so, but again, that is a decision for you and your colleagues to make. But, you know, Russian gas can and should be a part of the European market, but that market needs to be open and needs to be competitive. Everyone has to play by the rules. Everyone has to play by the rules. And the time to act is now, because this is a very transformational moment in global energy. This year, for the first ever, shipments of liquefied natural gas from the United States have arrived in Europe, and every country in Europe is now able to, if they choose, to buy natural gas from the United States. It is a judgment. They have the ability to diversify their sources. But it's for all of them to decide. But we have changed, we have altered, we have increased our access to American natural gas. And so we're eager to continue working with our partners to help Europe deal with what the EU decided some 8-10 years ago, an energy policy for Europe. And finally, we